Merry Christmas Eve again, everyone. I am back here to do a follow-up video from my early video today where I did my top 50 all-time favorite characters of The Walking Dead. I apologize for that video being very long, but it's 50 characters. This video, I'm going to be ranking my top 10 least favorite characters on The Walking Dead. But before I do that, pretty important if you aren't caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching The Walking Dead, which would be all 177 episodes of The Walking Dead, I highly suggest that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And of course, if you're a fan of The Walking Dead and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, smash that like button, share the video with anybody that you know, put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on my top 10 least favorite characters on The Walking Dead. Who are your top 10 least favorite characters? We're going to disagree. Everybody can have a different opinion. I have my least favorite characters. You have your least favorite characters. Make sure you leave yours or your top 5 or anything else Walking Dead related. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And I'm glad I pulled a Santa Claus and checked my list twice because I realized right before recording this video that I forgot a character that I can't stand. So I had to redo my list to make sure it was the most accurate list possible. Let's start it off, though, coming in at number 10. And again, my opinion, we're all allowed to have different opinions. I'm going to go with Kelly, Connie's sister. I think the only purpose for Kelly on the show is to interpret what Connie is saying. Other than that, her character really doesn't go anywhere. You thought in the bonus episodes that she was going to form some sort of relationship or something with Elijah, and that never came to fruition. So I just feel that Kelly is not very important to the overall story of The Walking Dead, and I was hoping that they would kill her off to have an emotional impact for Connie. It was nice when they reunited after that People Under the Stairs episode, season 11, episode 6. I can't remember the name of the episode. But I feel that Kelly really doesn't add a lot to the show. My opinion, she's not that bad, but I just think overall, she doesn't really do anything for the overall story. And I got to itch my nose because it's all of a sudden tickling. But that's why Kelly comes in at my number 10. Number 9, I'm going to go with Sam. Sam from Season 5 and Season 6 of The Walking Dead. That was Jesse's son, the kid that always wanted cookies from Carol. And he was just an annoying kid. He kind of tried to, tell Carol that I'm going to tell everybody what you're doing. And then he ends up being afraid of the walkers in Season 6, Episode 8 and 9. And eventually meets his demise. I just thought he was kind of a pointless character on the show. I don't know why they really had to kill him off, but I'm kind of glad that they did. But I just didn't like him. My opinion, so that's why Sam is my number 9. My number 8, and I think a lot of you would disagree with me in here, I just never liked this character. I don't know why specifically, but here's kind of why I'm thinking it. But it's Bob from Season 4 and a few episodes of Season 5 of The Walking Dead. He just kind of showed up out of nowhere, and I don't know, I just never really liked Bob. And then all of a sudden he got, thrusted into this more important character in Season 5, where in Season 4, to me, he wasn't really all that, nothing special. To a degree, I know he took over some of Dale's role from the comic books, but I just never liked Bob as a character. And then he got in that relationship with Sasha, which I don't know if that should have necessarily happened. And then she went to Abraham after he died. But anyway, I don't like Bob. I know my opinion, but that's why he's my number 8. My number 7 could have been a lot higher if he would have been on the show longer. But my number 7 is going to be Sebastian. He was just a douchebag of a teenager and a whiny, snivelly little brat, and I did not like him at all. He should be higher up on the list, but he's only on the show for 5 episodes? He's barely featured in Season 11. Featured long enough for them to just kill him off in the, I don't even remember what episode he died in. I think it was number 16? Something like that. I don't even remember. But never liked Sebastian. Shouldn't like Sebastian. You're supposed to hate Sebastian, but that's why he's my number 7. My number 6, you may disagree with me. A lot of people really like this character. I mostly did not, and that would be Tara, starting on season 4 of The Walking Dead, and her character met her demise in season 9 of The Walking Dead. She was okay when she first started. I'll give her that. She was good in season 4. She was good in season 5. But then season 6, season 7, and season 8, I found Tara to be kind of cringeworthy at times. Just annoying. I did like her relationship with Denise, and if that would have continued, her character may have been better. But they killed Denise off rather quickly in season 6 of The Walking Dead. And I just never liked Tara. She was annoying. Like I said, I did like her introduction with her and her sister Lily that the governor stayed with. That was all right. And then her meeting up with Glenn and then helping Glenn find Maggie. That stuff was okay, but just she started becoming cringeworthy in season 6 at times, and then season 7, and then season 8. And then in season 9, I actually started liking her again a little bit, just long enough for them to kill Tara off. So, unfortunately, if you're a fan of Tara, I am not. I wasn't happy when she died, because like I said, I started somewhat liking her again in season 9, because she wasn't really featured that much. And I think that's why. So, Tara is my number 6. My number 5, I've kind of grown to a point where I like this character more, because I used to despise this character, but with rewatches of the show, it makes me kind of like the character just a little bit. Same with Tara, actually. Tara would have been much higher if I would have done this video a year ago, but my number 5 is going to be Beth. I never thought Beth really served a purpose on the show. She was kind of just pointless. She was kind of there as a tool for Maggie and Herschel, and then to get a reaction on the Maggie when she's dead. But I didn't like her singing. All she really was Judith's babysitter at one point, and I just didn't like her. But I can appreciate her just a bit more rewatching the show when I did in 2020 and 2021 from the beginning. She's okay, but she's still annoying as shit. It's my opinion, but that's why Beth is my number 5. My number 4 is the character that somehow, someway, I almost forgot to include on this list. I don't know how that happened, because I have a pretty good recollection of every character on The Walking Dead, and surprisingly, I didn't put him in my rough draft, and I took the characters from my rough draft that I hated the most and formed a top 10 list. But Gregory is going to be my number 4. He's a pointless, sniveling little douche that was on The Walking Dead from season 6. I think, was it season 7? Season 7 until he met his demise, I believe, in the season 8 opener. I don't even remember when he died, to be honest with you. I think it was the season 9 opener when Maggie hung him. But he was just an annoying wannabe leader that really didn't do anything. And then he would always call people by the wrong name, especially Maggie, calling her Marjorie and Margaret or whatever he was saying. But he was just a tool. I do like the actor that played him. He's in random movies that I like Air Force One. Long time ago, he looks a lot different than he does in The Walking Dead, but never liked Gregory. You're not supposed to like Gregory. I wish he would have stayed on the show a little bit longer, because there was a more drawn-out storyline for him in the Walking Dead comic books that I don't think really got portrayed in the Walking Dead TV show. But regardless of that, Gregory is my 4th least favorite character of The Walking Dead. Final 3. My number 3 I actually thought was going to be my number 1, but this character has slightly gone down on the list. I still hate this character, and that would be Lori. Lori is just an annoying bitch, with her. You can't really blame her for the Shane stuff, because she thought that Rick was dead. But then she's trying to use Shane against Rick and just playing them both to a degree. And I just didn't like that. And then her always wanting people to keep an eye on Carl. Bitch, yours, Mom. You keep your eye on Carl, for one. She didn't really do much on the show. She wasn't a strong character. The actress is good, but I just never liked Lori. It was touching when she died, though, with her telling Carl that he's got to be strong and all that stuff. But Lori is one annoying bitch, although we didn't get a lot of time with Lori on The Walking Dead, but that's why Lori is my number 3. My number 2 is a surprising character. I'm sure a lot of people would hate this character, but you kind of forget about him because he's really not on the show long. And that would be Pope, the leader of the Reapers. This is a guy that would just talk and talk and talk and had like paragraphs of boring dialogue from what I remember. And he's supposed to be like this cold, sadistic guy, but he really doesn't do anything except talk and talk and talk. And I'm tired of hearing his voice. And he was just pointless, in my opinion, to a point where I can't stand him. So I'm putting Pope as my number 2. I'm sure everybody hates him, but didn't think, wow, he's one of your least favorite characters. He's barely featured. Hey, my opinion, that's why I'm putting Pope as my number 2. So we've reached my least favorite character of The Walking Dead. The video is under 10 minutes long. Well, no, actually, I've recorded 2 separate parts. But my least favorite character on The Walking Dead, you may disagree, and I should preface this by, I've never watched The Walking Dead World Beyond. I hear what happens, but Jadis / Anne is my least favorite character on the show. I found her character very annoying. Every time she turned her back on Rick, her weird dialogue, just her look, she looks strange. I don't know. I just never liked Jadis from the get-go. I hated her character, actually, and I found her super, super annoying. I'm kind of glad she never came back to the main Walking Dead show. I'm sure that we'll see her again, I hope, at some point. Hopefully just to get killed off, because I do want Jadis to die. Just never liked her character. Thought she was a pain. An annoying character that never really did anything when you think about it. Yes, she got Rick on the helicopter, but I don't know. Never liked Jadis. And I'm sure if the other people would have found Rick, like Maggie, Michonne, Daryl, or that, they would have got him and, let him heal. Although I don't know if they had the supplies to necessarily let that happen. But regardless of how many times I could say that she did good things, I can't stand Jadis, and that's why she's my least favorite character on The Walking Dead. So, I hope you enjoyed this ranking. I'm sure you disagree with everything I had to say. I'll recap it. Kelly, my number 10. Sam, my number 9. Bob, my number 8. Sebastian, my number 7. Tara, my number 6. Beth, my number 5. Gregory, my number 4. Lori, my number 3. Pope, my number 2. And Jadis / Anne, my number 1. So, again, what is your ranking of your least favorite characters of The Walking Dead? Make sure you leave that down in the comment section. Smash the like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm and to show your support for The Walking Dead. Share the video with anybody that you know. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Leave me lots of comments. You can talk about other things Walking Dead related besides your least favorite characters. Favorite episodes, favorite seasons, favorite characters. I'll leave a bunch of cool playlists or videos right here, here, and here. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, like I said before, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.